Test strategy is a high level document that outlines the overall approach, scope, resources, and schedule for software testing. It provides guidance on how testing will be conducted, ensuring that the testing process aligns with the project goals and objectives. Here are key features typically included in a test strategy: document information, title, version, and revision history of the test strategy document, date of creation, and last modification. Introduction. Overview of the purpose and scope of the testing strategy. Reference to related documents such as the test plan or project requirements. Objectives. Clear and measurable goals for the testing effort. Alignment with overall project and quality objectives. Scope and coverage. Identification of what will be tested and what will not be tested. Coverage of specific modules, features, or functionalities. Test levels. Identification of different testing levels to be conducted, for example, unit, integration, system, acceptance. Description of the purpose and objectives of each test level. Test types. Specification of different types of testing to be performed, for example, functional, non-functional, regression, performance. Description of the purpose and focus of each test types. Test deliverables. List of documents and artifacts to be produced during the testing process, for example, test cases, test scripts, test reports, expected formats and templates for deliverables, testing techniques. Description of the testing methodologies and techniques to be employed. Explanation of how test cases will be designed and executed. Test environment. Description of the hardware, software, and network configuration required for testing. Any special setup or configuration instructions. Entry and exit criteria. Conditions that must be met to start and stop each testing phase. Criteria for determining when testing is complete. Test data. Description of the test data required for testing. Methods for creating, managing, and maintaining test data. Risks and mitigation strategies. Identification of the potential risks to the testing process. Strategies for mitigating or addressing identified risks. Resource and staffing requirements. Human resources needed for testing, testers, test managers, etc. Tools, hardware, and software required for testing. Schedule. Timeline for each testing phase. Milestones and key dates for test planning, execution, and completion. Communication and reporting. Communication channels and reporting mechanism for test progress and results. Frequency and format of status reports and updates. Defect life cycle. Description of how defects will be identified, reported, and managed. Defect classification, prioritization, and resolution processes. Training plan. Training requirements for the testing team. Any additional training needed for tools or methodologies. Review and approval. Sections for documenting the review and approval process. Signatures or acknowledgements from relevant stakeholders. A well-defined test strategy ensures that the testing process is organized, efficient, and effective in achieving the project's quality objectives. It serves as a roadmap for the testing team and provides a framework for successful testing execution.